Work out 74 multiplied by 58. Okay, so this is a long multiplication. I know sometimes that can be quite challenging, so I'm going to show you two different methods. I'm going to show you the column method first, and then I'm going to use what I call the diagonal method. But you may know it by a different name, but hopefully it will look familiar. But I will show you both. Okay, so I'll split the page. If you're doing the column method, make sure that you're lining up your place value. So tens, units, tens, units. So in other words, line up units under units, tens under tens, hundreds under hundreds, etc. So with column method, you start off on the first line. The first line is basically the 8 times by the 4, then the 8 times by the 7. That's the first thing you're going to be doing. So with my pen, I'm going to do 8 times by 4, which is 32. Keep everything in line. There's my 32. And then 7 multiplied by 8. 7 multiplied by 8 is 56. Plus your 3 is 59. So 592. New line. Really important. Put your 0 here. Why a 0? Because what I'm doing now on this line is I'm multiplying this number by 4 and then this number again by 7. But it's not a 5 multiplied by 4, it's a 50, because it's in the tens column, a 50 multiplied by 4 and then a 50 multiplied by 7. So that is why I need to put my 0 there in red. So let's do that then. Let's do 5 or 50 multiplied by 4. Well, 5 multiplied by 4 is 20. Keep everything in line. There's my 20. And 5 multiplied by 7 is 35. Plus the 2 is 37. Keep everything in line. If you think this is going to confuse you, this little 3 here, you can, of course, rub it out if you want, because that was carrying from the line above the yellow line. And you can rub this out if you want, if you think it's going to confuse you when you're adding things up. And now your final step is just to add the yellow and the green line. So if I add these, 2 plus 0 is 2, 9 plus 0 is 9, 5 plus 7 is 12, and then 3 plus 1 is 4. So 4, 2, 9, 2. Let's use a different method. I call this the diagonal method. So you're basically drawing the same number of boxes as there are digits. So here I've got a 2-digit number by a 2-digit number. Hence I'm going to draw 2 boxes by 2 boxes. So you can see I'm going to put my 7 and my 4 here, 2 digits, and your 5 and your 8 here. Some students accidentally put like the 58 on this side, which is on this side. Okay, so top and then on the right hand side, and on the right hand side. I call it the diagonal method because you draw these little diagonal lines. So you're going from top right to bottom left within a square, okay? So within a square, you're going top right and bottom left, like this. Top right, bottom left, top right, bottom left, top right, bottom left, top right, bottom left. Now in that situation, it's quite easy to see, but I just want to show you what some students do, which is an error, is if you've got 3 boxes, for example, you've got a number 278 that you're multiplying by, I don't know, 19. Some students do this and they go across box like that. So it's not across 2 boxes, it's just a single diagonal line, top right, bottom left, per box. Okay, per box. So please don't make the error of going across 2 boxes like that. Okay, hopefully this is making sense so far. Maybe you're new to this method, maybe not. And then within this little grid, you are multiplying the numbers. So 4 multiplied by 5 is 20, tens on the top, units on the bottom. 4 multiplied by 8 is 32, tens on the top, units on the bottom. 7 multiplied by 5 is 35, tens on the top, units on the bottom. And finally, 7 times by 8 is 56. So, and then the final thing is you are adding along the diagonals. So you add these numbers that I've highlighted. So let's do that. Not the outer numbers, not the original question, just the numbers you've got from your answers. So 2, 0 plus 3 plus 6 is 9. 2 plus 5 is 12. Carry 1, do a little carry. So yeah, if you ever get over 10 in one of these diagonals, just carry your 1. So we've got 12 from doing 5 plus 2. So you put the big 2 there and you carry your 1. And then in this column here, in this blue column, we're going to do 3 plus that little carried 1 from a second ago. That's that little carried 1. So 3 plus 1 is 4, big 4. And there you have it. Your answer, 4, 2, 9, 2. And I'm really glad we've got the same answer on both sides. So well done. So my preference for multiplication methods is this one because students just tend to find it a little bit easier, and also when you get really big numbers, imagine if you had to multiply, I don't know, 2 digits by 3 digits. Imagine if the question was actually this. All you have to do is just increase your boxes. So you're going to do like 3 by 2, like I showed you a second ago. So you'd have your 5, 8, 2 along the top, and then you'd have your 74 here. So you just increase the boxes each time. It doesn't matter how many digits there are. You can just increase your boxes like so. And also, if you had that with this question, you'd have to go to to another line. So especially if you get more digits with your column method, you've got to go to extra lines, extra zeros here if you go onto an additional line, and so on. So if you're confident with the column method, fantastic, brilliant. Make sure you're trying it out with 3 digits, 3 digits by 3 digits. Make sure you can do it with the 3 digit by 3 digits. If you want to have a go at learning this method, because you struggle a little bit with time thing with long multiplication, then I do recommend this method. It is quite friendly. I know it looks a little bit challenging, but it's once you get the hang of it, it makes it a lot easier. Good luck.